Shields up, Ironbreakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another live stream. How's everybody doing this fine Monday morning? Fine Monday morning. Well, I worked out. I'm feeling pretty nice. Well, decently nice. A little bit of chest pain from chest presses and leg raises. But, you know, it is what it is. You gotta stay on top of your game. But because I'm addicted to 16, we're enacting morning stream protocol. This means that there's probably going to be less people around, but guess what? I want to play the game. I want to play the game. I want to play the game, and then we stream it in the afternoon as well. Okay? So this should be a little bit of a shorter stream, like 2 hours and change. Then we'll break for lunch, and then we'll continue in the afternoon. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it nonetheless, because, you know, I've been putting in the work for all them chapters. I was actually doing the chapters for yesterday's stream, but I wasn't able to finish it yet. We got like almost halfway through yesterday's stream. But yeah, after all of the streams today, I'll be adding chapters to all of this stuff so that people can enjoy it. But good stuff, and good morning, team. It's 5 in the morning for you, Cold Sick Eye. Well, thank you for getting up early to watch the stream, dude. Hey, Rui, what time is it on your end? I'm on Philippines, and it's 5:30 p.m. here. It is 10:30 in the morning right now. Usually, I'm working at around 9:30. Before 9:30, it's like take the kids to school, work out, do that type of stuff. 9:30, 10 is usually when I get into the office, start doing stuff. I haven't slept yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cold Sick Guy. But I wanted to play. By the way, team. So as a lot of people asked, I tested yesterday. I did some testing on the Titan moveset. And this is what I ended up with. We are probably going to be... This is probably what we're going to be doing. Which is Phoenix, Titan, and Garuda. But Titan, we're using that lightning rod thing. Because I went ahead and I mastered it. So that I could have the lightning rod. Because I don't know, I like the idea of the lightning rod. It reminds me a lot of the Mystic Knight. Even though it's got some serious targeting issues, but, you know, we'll do our best. Let's hope we don't get another boss like the Liquid Flame that teleports away and makes everything absolute misery for us. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's check in with Otto.
Otto. Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent owls out to the Curse Breakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All
Who
right,
the hell is
Clyde.
this?
Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about yours?
She's called Mid. Oh no. What an unfortunate name. Student of engineering at the University of Canver, she is well-versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as any scholar in the Twins and means to put that knowledge to use in service of the Hideaway. She's going to be the one who's going to get our little airship here to fly, I bet.
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria, all the Canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It wasn't.
Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
True.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh? What are you on about?
There's the
My
boatman.
fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
Yeah, Otto, you take care of that, buddy.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Bolts from the blue. Mummy. Mummy. Hey, Tarja. How you doing,
Visiting
Tarja?
hours are over, your lordship.
Not here for a visit. Yeah, let's continue.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon? From what I heard, you earned it.
Nah, bro. You know who's get... I was thinking... I mean, you look at someone like Hugo Kupta, you have to imagine that, like, that man lifts, right? He friggin' lifts. Dude's built like a goddamn mountain. Dude's gotta lift like a maniac. He ain't lifting no more. We took away his only hobby now that he can't bang Benedicta. That's all he did. He was just lifting all day at all hours of the day. Can't do that no more. He ain't got no hands. That's messed up.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day...
What do you mean, Dad?
put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now.
So this is Sid's
All right.
daughter.
I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes.
Who's her
Which
mother?
is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
You can just borrow my
Well, you know,
wood?
you know else.
I'm not sure how Sid would feel about that. I don't think we can do that, Mid. You're not borrowing my wood. Sorry.
Where's it start?
Respect
Materials
Sid
and
too
tools.
much.
That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Surely he can make rock hands. I don't know about that.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
Ask Otto.
Paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us.
Is that
If it
so?
weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water.
Oh.
And that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Would have been cooler if you just said, just listen, when it comes to payment, just ask Otto about it, alright? Otto will take care of
Don't
it.
just stand there gawping.
What you got here? Hunter's waistcloth. Hunter's arm cloth.
Is that all?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
That
Think you can
animation.
make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Uh-oh.
I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Well, alright then.
Carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
This is not a Stera, but it is an airship. Bruv.
Good oil in this, could. Should be enough to keep us going. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's
Bernard!
right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Although that's not very reassuring to know that we're only a few uncomfortable moments of sinking into the bottom of the blight. Yes, indeed. We are early today, team, because I'm addicted. Hey, Silent Shade, what's up?
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
I need to steal your carpenter.
Home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
I'm surprised at how long the game has lasted, considering that people were saying that this is a pretty short game. People are saying the game's pretty short, and yet here I am, like, I think we're coming up on 30 hours of gameplay now. Maybe I'm just the slowest streamer in the world, like, I don't know, but there's a lot. Hey, Yanis, what's up? Monolith is detected nearby. What do you mean by that? A chronolith is detected nearby. Oh! I don't think I can use it though, can I? Nope. I think it's a feature that we haven't unlocked yet. Hey, buddy.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Alright, we're doing a little bit of cleanup.
This shouldn't take long.
hi. Damn it. I'm still getting used to weaving Titan in and whatnot. Some people just rush through games, though. There was somebody here yesterday who completed the game and didn't even know you could ride a chocobo mount. I'm not sure that's a rushing thing. It's just some people don't want to do side quests. But there are some people that rush as well.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
People keep telling me about that move. I gotta try that at some point. People keep telling me about combining like this thing with this thing. I gotta try it at some point, just out of curiosity. I mean, I could try it right now. We could get rid of Heatwave, because I'm not getting rid of Ignition. Although I'm gonna miss Heatwave, dude, because Heatwave, oof. How long does this last? Oh my god, that's a big ass cooldown. Yeah, that looks pretty fucking nasty. Bro, combine that with this. That'll be pretty disgusting. Oh no. No, I get it, Peace Queens. I get it. Oh my god, I just realized I have no potions. Oof, we spent all the potions fighting friggin' Kupka. It's not naughty, it's nasty. It's nasty. The biggest problem is like if an enemy moves, so you have to really use that only on the only when the time is right.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back. Is it business or pleasure?
Yes, it is pleasure. You're a little on the old side there, Karen.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Am I? I don't think so.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Wait, there's new things on the smithy.
Clive.
Hey, buddy.
So, what'd it be?
Grindstone. New weapon. My. I do believe. And when he lifted his fists, beneath them was found naught but dust. So this is the Titan sword.
No scratches, alright?
And I wanted to craft one of these as well. Since we can only craft one, I think we're going to go for the... Oh, I can't do this one because this one requires gelatinous mass. Oh, in that case, Drake Slayer's belt it is.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh man, the Titan sword is ugly.
It's alright.
Look at how brittle it looks. It looks so brittle.
Deal with him.
Oh god, that thing is... Oh, it looks brittle as fuck. This seems like the type of sword I'd hit someone with once and it would smash to pieces. I'm very disappointed.
The little ones have been up to their own.
We still don't have any new hunts, do we? Kupo, you've killed everyone, Kupo. There's nobody left to kill. Wait, no, there is one. Muddy Murder. Ooh, it's an A rank. We got to do this one. We'll look for this one after we do the getting to work thing.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Well, all right then. Breath of Wind, wind up. Nope, not interested.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Aha! Side quests unlocked. Well, we have one at the infirmary. I mean, it wouldn't do to keep mommy waiting.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering.
but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Okay, we'll get it.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Do no harm. The hypocritical oath.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so.
It's $2.95.
All done?
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
In a way, we kind of get those peace sweens in the form of swapping between the different icon styles. But we don't get their weapons now. Hey, Doris.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Can't be having that.
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Peace Sweens, in my opinion, I would actually like them to do more Final Fantasy jobs. Like, I don't know what our job would be considered right now, whatever Clive is. He's not really a Dark Knight because he doesn't really wield a greatsword. His sword is kind of like mid-sized. So he's almost like a paladin / gladiator. And I'd like to see more jobs, more so than just like, oh, we got weapons from the icons. It'd be cool to be like, oh, now he's a warrior. Or even a more spellcasting focused type of thing. That would be cool. Let's do these side quests first. And also let me see where this hunt is. We'll do the side quests and then we'll do the hunt. Rumor is spreading through the certain reaches of Rosaria of a pool of opalescent ooze that has been sighted in the moors and meadows of the region. Southern reaches of Rosaria, moors and meadows of the region all resembles naught but a puddle of strange sludge. Any man or beast that draws too close is graving grandma. This is one for our children. Hawk's Cry Cliff, Rosaria. Okay, so first the quests, then that. Well, shit. Are there endgame dungeons like 15? I don't know. I doubt it. Black blood.
Come on.
Hello, boys.
Get me back away. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
All right. Well, there's a big boy there.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Numbers! What the fuck was that, dude? Bro, that was disgusting.
Who are you?
I am a god.
Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
That's done. We're headed over here now. I need to take a quick bio break. You guys go anywhere now. I'm gonna run a quick ad and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And now you're back from outer space. Yeah, dude, that combo is pretty disgusting. One of the things that I'm noticing, though, is that I'm swapping things in an annoying way, which because I have like the lightning rod here, so in order to go back to the one that I need, I have to like tap it twice. That's a little bit annoying. So I think I might actually put Titan as like my main. And I think that will make more sense for me to swap between stuff. So if I do this and this, I think this will make more sense. Yeah.
Run like the wind. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. You deserve a rest. Surrounded. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers.
Bloop.
I hope it's the right one.
Bloop.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Okay, Hawkscry Cliff. So it should be around here that we have whatever the mass is. So we just have to look around this area for... Oops.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ever heard from Gaijin much about his experience? I mean, mostly what I've read on Twitter. I eventually want to do like a Third Fleet podcast where we talk about it. Well, this is Old Hill already, so... should be... oh!
Straight home now.
Right here, as it turns out. Oh no, Flan Prince. Uh-oh.
Took us unawares, did you?
Break already, Jesus. I busted it up near the end. Near the end, I messed it up real bad. We were doing really good, but near the end, I messed up so bad.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
That was pretty easy. Who's a good boy? I don't even use Torgal, because, like, it's annoying to try and get the dog combos in the middle of the stuff, but, it's whatever. Alright, that's done. Let's head back. Yeah, that combo is pretty busted. They probably need to nerf that.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks.
Hey, Doris.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
The weight of command. Hey yo, new patron whispers and another level up. Holy crap, bro. Can I increase the damage? Do I have an amulet that increases the damage of... I'm probably using the wrong amulet now, right? We have Berserker, Crimson Tassels. We have ignition damage. What about the other one? Will o' Wikes. 5 more seconds of Will o' Wikes. Yep, I'll take that. How about one for the crazy lightning thing we do? We have Pile Drive and nothing else. Maybe later. Okay. The one thing we gotta replace is these bonds. These need to get replaced. Oh yeah, we gotta go deliver the herbs to Mommy. Not really Mommy, it's some other random dude, but...
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Nope.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death.
Oh, I was not aware of this.
Success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Can you tell me where I can find my total playtime on this game? Yes. Yes, I can. Right there. Bottom right-hand side. The game's only available on PlayStation, so you have to be talking about PlayStation, so just look bottom right-hand side. 28 hours for me. So basically the tattoos are made from poison. That is something I was not aware of.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Is it accurate? More or less 5 hours is what I found. Like in Diablo, for instance, for some reason it keeps giving me like wrong time because I know I have more than like 120 something hours, so I don't know.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Not long ago I was accosted by footpads and as I walked the gilded path and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebreakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well.
All yours.
What is Direwolf Jess?
I may have...
Increases combo damage by 5%.
All for ya.
I'm good. It's time to speak with Gav in the shelves.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
For a man who's so well versed in tomes, you need to learn how to express yourself a little bit better, Harpocrates. What the crap, dude? It sucks. What do you think about YouTube streaming in general? I think it's really good because the algorithm actually gives you some organic discoverability, which is more than you can say for pretty much any of the other platforms. In Facebook, you have to pay to win. In Twitch and Kick, good luck getting discovered at all. And in YouTube, there's organic discovery.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Make this ship fly. Then I'll be impressed. Hey, Mizzen, what's up?
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Why did we need a carpenter to make this stone table?
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
So there are the
Thanks
ironworks.
for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I think I'll wait till midsummer.
I was actually following Fight and Cabo and through recommendations for the channel. I just found Ruri's channel. Yep. Like, I give YouTube a lot of crap, but their algorithm, even though it's far from perfect, It's one of the better ones.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Are we just gonna stay here?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Yep.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Uncle Byron!
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Uncle Byron's alright, dude. Meanwhile, Twinside.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Muhammad is a muzzled dog.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Annabella.
Disappoint me, Dion.
Annabella. She knows how to play the game. Hey, Angry Scott's dad, what's up?
Only one way to find out.
Uncle Byron.
The little uns have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Game of Thrones references. Byron!
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was.
We already knew this.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Okay. No side quests, okay.
Mid's finished outfitting our little world.
Hey, Otto.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
Why not destroy the
Lands
crystal?
around
We're
Fang
there.
are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto,
Why?
I'm leaving you two in charge.
Why don't you like my
Count
uncle?
on us.
What's wrong with you, Gav? It's my uncle. Bro. Gav.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused, especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000 talents? I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live, eh?
Well, now that we've got a few gills to rub together, do you think it'd be all right if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wings Fight?
No!
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto.
No!
If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder. Starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
What the frack,
I'll leave
dude?
you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend it all at once, all right?
Bro, no! No, to both of you! This is like, oh yeah, let's stuff ourselves silly and drink our friggin' worries away. Captain Fat and Captain Drunk over here, like, what the crap, dude? These guys are crazy. No, you can't friggin' do that. The fuck do you mean?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
The Velcroix Desert.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
I like that Uncle has an axe. Can I have Uncle's axe?
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly,
Destination.
Ambrosia.
It's over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
So, I'm curious. Oh, it's just wild chocobo. I thought it was gonna be a red chocobo.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. Why can't World of Warcraft look like this? Because it wouldn't run on most computers. And that's World of Warcraft. One of World of Warcraft's biggest successes is that it can run on a goddamn toaster. So this here would be the trading post.
Who do you think those?
Whoa.
So, Cook has finally made his move. Yeah, I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town.
Okay. I was expecting like some side quests or something in the outpost.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Sure thing, Uncle. Black chocobo.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
No, you don't make your own character. Play as Clive.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Joshua? Joshua's here.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
The way they're playing out these scenes.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Okay.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
What the fuck?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Thank you.
Try it.
Well, they're dead now. But these can't be the guys that saved Kupka, because that guy punched him in the gut once and picked him up with one hand.
For your trouble.
He just pulls out a bag of money.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
He's just like, well, here's a bag of money. Money makes you know how some people will be like, money isn't everything. They say, yeah, it's not everything, but it'll sure as fuck solve a lot of problems. It's like, oh my God, look at this mess we made. It's okay. I have a giant bag of money. It's like, for your trouble. But it's just like crap and gold. Oh, man.
Now's our chance.
Why? The trouble is over. Also, she doesn't recognize his brother?
I'm fine.
Joshua.
Clive?
For some reason, Joshua's avoiding him. The carrots.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
It is Ultima in his chest. Oh, you mean that's why he wants to stay away. Good point.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Plates and pots!
Bowls and basins.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention.
What's this wee business?
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Delamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you? I was a fool to waste good coin on you.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamel's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Delamel, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Sure thing, Uncle.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Delamel? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
The bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay, then. Is that maybe too sadistic? I don't know. Sometimes I lose control of myself. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't stop myself. See you later, Nero PR. Thanks for stopping by. You guys okay there? You good?
Who are you working for? Him or her? Him. The boss.
The
He
boss.
wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. No, I haven't finished the main story yet.
To the Lock of Leisure.
I was hoping we'd go to the baths. That'd be nice.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here.
Once you go flat. What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean?
Have a taste.
What? Is that a Japanese thing? What the fuck?
The most fragrant herbs.
My carpets.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
I'm confused.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Why is this guy standing in front of me? You want me to kill you again?
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
Like, actually, in this cutscene, what exactly does this dude that I've beaten together with 6 other dudes like 2 minutes ago, what kind of a deterrent exactly is he? He's like, oh, I'm gonna put myself between the boss, and this guy's like, fuck you, I beat your shit. Like, literally 2 minutes ago. You and all of your boyfriends, I beat the shit out of every last one of them. What kind of a deterrent do you think you are, my guy? It's like, what the fuck?
He's trying, gotta give him that. Yeah, he's trying his best. I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries.
Street smarts.
We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play.
Shut up,
Let us
Uncle.
divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Good luck, Uncle.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Hello.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Uncle is probably just like throwing money around.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging for more. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Well, I hope you gave as good as you got. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
My carpet!
What was all that crashing and banging
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Hey.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Hey.
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
He paid for it. Like, what's the big deal?
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
He's gonna try to rob him.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
We're still doing his dirty
arranged to
work
meet
for
with the
free.
soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Let me treat you.
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Kupka's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
What?
This is no time to ride.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the...
Okay, we need to cross over here.
Sweet incense! What? Look! Made from the stoutest!
Do you think they'll be back soon?
Okay, we make a right here. There's an item over here.
All right.
It's like we're back at Amarang.
I'll take it from here.
Will you, Uncle? Let's see what you can make happen. My, would you look at that?
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
These are the
Royalists,
Waludians.
eh?
Yeah.
What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Walud, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
My. So quick to judge, are we?
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Cure this. That was a pretty good finish.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Johnny Rosfield.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Luber.
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard.
Double the...
Greybeard is a nice nickname. I wouldn't mind being called Greybeard.
Wear this.
I think I should be called Silverbeard. Desert Rose from Lubor.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Silver Sploder. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Ashbeard? No, it's not Ash.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Sure thing.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Let's go. Follow the crystals. Ah, side quests. For the best drop in Dalamil, visit the final sting.
What is it now? Best of luck.
Where the hell is this quest?
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
No, I'm Johnny
Sorry,
Rosfield.
My mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Sure.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how
I actually
big the
have
Briar's
2
Kiss has
spare
been,
ones.
and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Let's do that. Carving out a niche.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
The finest fabrics, fresh from
Fresh bread, warm.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
There is a bathhouse too, with a quest there.
Plates and pots! Bowls and everything I've worked for. Ruined. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Something tells me we're gonna find some type of a fire elemental.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Hot water.
Hanging lanterns, keep the... They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
You can see them from here.
Oh. Fucking men of the wrong.
Wait. Genuine cactuar needles. Just prick and your little sparrow will sing.
You're going to drink
Cactuar needles are this world's Viagra.
Is it true what I'm...
Yes.
Well, I imagine we've talking to the...
silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
We've talking to the butcher. I think a leather worker would also do.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
I'll be asking for you again.
Silver platters, just like this. Sweet incense. What?
This guy. A hunter.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter? Why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Don't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
Full business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Lightning rod. Reduces the lightning rod cooldown time by 5 seconds. That's actually real good. Which ones am I using right now? I'm using Limit Break Generation as well as Will-O-Ike's Duration. Do I want to remove Limit Break Generation for additional cooldown on this thing? Yes, yes I do.
Anything I can interest you in?
Yes, I fucking do. Give it.
Here you are. Thank you for your...
Give it here. Whoop.
Stem.
Hanging lanterns, keep... Just look!
It would make a...
You're quite welcome, Tractonic.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
Aluminum.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Good lord.
Good girl.
Oh, it's all the way back at the trading post that we were talking about earlier.
Straight home now. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
Sand!
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
All right. Both of these are pretty much close to each other, so we're going to be doing that. But I am going to be taking a break for lunch, team. So, thank you all very much for hanging out with me. I'm going to be back in about 90 minutes, give or take. The event is already up, so you can, follow to get notified. And if you are here now, once I end this stream, it's automatically going to send you over there. So all you got to do is wait a little bit. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. Helps out immensely. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong. Stay safe. Peace out.